Did you know we turned our cows from this to this in 6 months just on grass? For those who don't know the story, in 2025 we took on the challenge of taking a beat up feedlot cow and turning her into beautiful grass-fed beef. And the changes these cows have made is just wild. When our cows got here in March, they were wore down and skinny. And now they're healthy and packed with muscle. And we personally believe that these cows have easily put on over 100 pounds just on grass. And honestly, the reason why I'm making this video is because we are in fact just 1 week away from these cows being processed. So today I'm going to show you how we achieved this transformation and what we're doing to get our cows ready for the big day next week. So for the last 6 months, we've been rotationally grazing our cows across our pastures. We've been roughly moving our cows about every 1 to 2 days, which has allowed us to be able to give our cows the highest quality grasses available. When it comes to grazing cows on pasture and to figure out the best quality grasses available for them, you have to look at the grass's life cycle. And the life cycle basically has 3 stages to it. Stage 1, you have the baby phase. Stage 2, you have the adolescent phase. And stage 3, you have the grandfather phase. And what you want is you want to be focusing on getting your cows to graze on the adolescent phase or the adolescent life cycle of that grass. And the reason being is because that is when the grass's nutrient quality is at its highest. You know, so the grass has been sitting out in the sun, and that sun is allowing photosynthesis to occur, and the photosynthesis drives the sugar content in the grass, and it reaches a peak point, which is usually about, you know, this high, a couple inches high, and you want to graze them at that point, because if it's too short, there's not enough nutrients. If it's too tall, it's got too mature, and there is no nutrients available for those cows. And there is some, but if you want to gain the most weight possible in the cow and give them the healthiest life, you want to focus on getting that adolescent phase of the grass. Now, farmers who do similar things to what we do, they might call it a different term, but for us, that's just the easiest way to explain it. And in order to gain the best nutrient quality in your grasses, I believe it comes down to having a variety of animal species on your farm. And I do believe that the biggest reason why we got such good quality grasses this year is because of the impact our broiler chickens had. So these are our broiler chickens, or meat chickens, and for those who don't know, we raise roughly about 4,000 meat chickens a year. And these chickens are moved every day across our pastures. And by rotating our meat chickens every day, they drop tons of natural fertilizer, which boosts the soil health, growing thicker, greener, and more nutrient-dense forage for our cows. And you can tell the beautiful impact the chickens have made for these cows. I mean, you just look at them. Look at how beautiful their rumps are, their rumens are full, there's no ribs showing. It's just amazing to see how far these cows have come. Now, I will say we haven't actually had a chance to weigh them yet, but just judging by their body condition and comparing what they looked like when they first got here, and we do have a sheet of what they weighed when we first purchased them, but just judging it, I mean, I can confidently say they have at least gained 100 pounds over the 6 months. And now, seeing they're on their final week with us, I want to talk about something very important, which is the preparation before they go to the processor. So the last week is about keeping everything calm and consistent. If the cows get too stressed before they go and get processed, it actually affects the quality of the meat, as it changes the way the muscle breaks down and reduces the tenderness of the cuts. And the biggest driver of stress for cows when it comes to processing day is getting on a livestock trailer. So one thing we've done is we've taken our livestock trailer and we've left it out on the pasture with our cows for a week. So that way they can see the trailer, they can smell the trailer, and we'll slowly start giving a little bit of feed just to encourage them to get in the trailer and get used to it. Because we have not yet put these cows on a trailer yet. So I don't want to get to processing day and we're trying to get the cows in the trailer and we can't get them on, because that just wouldn't be a good day for neither us nor the cows. And you know, too, we want the last few days for these cows to just be quiet, stress-free, and just let them enjoy the grass, the fresh air, and the sunlight. So it's going to be a little bit more work because we're going to have to be moving the trailer with the cows as we move them across pastures still, but it's only a week of doing it, and it's definitely worthwhile just to make sure that that stress is at a minimum for the cows. So like I've mentioned, next week these cows will be getting on the trailer and we'll be taking them down to the USDA processor, which is like an hour 10 from us. And once these cows are officially processed, we will get the final carcass weights back and all of our cuts like ribeyes, ground beef, brisket, rump roast, you name it. And you know, I mean, some people have a hard time processing animals just because, you know, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. We have raised these cows for months and I've really come to enjoy them tremendously. They've just been an awesome addition to have on the farm. But as a farmer, it's also exciting because I know that these cows will be serving their purpose and feeding families nutrient-dense grass-fed beef. So on the next video, we'll find out exactly how much weight these cows have put on. We'll show you all the cuts we get back from these cows and the overall experience we had from pasture to plate. So thank you for watching this video, and be sure to like and subscribe, and do put a comment down below and give me your best guess on how much weight you think these cows put on. So until next time, we'll see you then.